What's up, Vape Fam? Today we're going to be talking about the Digirette. Now, this device was sent to me for the purpose of this review from Digirette, so thank you very much for the opportunity to try this out. This device is tailored more towards somebody looking to get into vaping. Maybe you want to get away from smoking. You don't want to use like a blue cigarette or even some of the ego setups. It's designed to be really simple, incredibly easy to use, and I'll show you how they did that now as we go up close for the breakdown to see what makes this vape. Alright guys, here we are up close with the Digirette e-vapor system. This is the packaging it comes in. Those are the instructions for use. That's it. It's really a simple device. That's a nice little magnetic front, flip top box. Inside we have the user guide. Nice big guide, really easy to read, large print. A lot of good warnings and things like that in here, so if you pick one of these up, definitely read through that. Then we have the device and the flavor that comes with it. Comes in these little boxes. The device itself, I'll set this aside for a second. And then underneath you have your wall plug. It says Digirette right there on the front. Your charging cable. It is a USB cable, it just doesn't have the full housing on it, which I actually kind of like. It's different, it's unique. And then they come with these little sleeve protectors, little condoms for the tip of the cartridges, so that you can share with your friends, let them try different flavors, let other people try out the device. That's it for the packaging. Now you've got the device itself. It's 5 clicks on, 5 off. Just turned off and just turned back on. This one is the black one. There are 4 colors. It is a fingerprint magnet because it's really glossy. It's a polycarbonate. It's actually pretty firm. Doesn't flex much even here on the end. Pretty well reinforced. Inside there are 2 little prongs down here. These are your positive and negatives. I don't know how well you'll see this. There's a little plastic tab down in here that the cartridge will lock into, and there's a metal tab in the back that will lock into the back of the cartridge to hold it in place. Now, cartridges come in these little boxes. Just going to slice it open. And inside, the cartridge is in a little blister pack. There's the cartridge. This is the light tobacco flavor. Now you'll notice there's a lot of little grommets and covers and plugs on this. So this top plug, top cover is going to come off. This one down here actually protects where the positive and negative pins go, so that has to come out. And these are your airflow holes. So if you want less airflow, just take one out. If you want more, you take both out. If you're looking for, I find if you take one out for the mouth to lung hit, it is still pretty airy of a mouth to lung hit. So I actually take my scissors, take the little plug, I cut just about 1/3 of it off, like that. And then I'll just stick the plug back in. You're left with a smaller air hole, so you get a nice tight mouth to lung hit. I don't know if that was the original intention behind these little plugs, but I quite enjoy it because it allows me to really cater it to my specific taste. And then all you're going to do is take this cartridge, take your device, you're going to put it in at a slight angle so that that front lip catches on the cartridge, and you're just going to push it back. That's it. It's ready to vape. Now it does, give you those little crackles every once in a while, but that happens with a lot of vaping devices, and that's supposed to happen, so that's nothing to worry about. Let's talk about the LED indicator. This will light up depending on the voltage in the device for charging to let you know how much voltage your device still has left. Green means 100 to 75%. White is 75 to 25%. Red would mean 25 to 10. And if it starts flashing red, it is under 10% and needs to be charged. While charging the device, it is a 2000 mAh battery, by the way. When charging the device at 4.2 volts, it will light up green. At 3.8 to 4.2 volts, it will light up white. And at 3.8 and down, it displays red. So there is a separate indication while charging, so keep that in mind. That about wraps this part of it up. So let's go back up, we'll talk about it, and we'll vape on it a little bit. Alright guys, that was the up close and breakdown with the Digirette. So let's go over the pros and cons. Cons. They're all just really subjective ones. You can't put your own juice in it. I mean, you probably could if you drilled a hole in the tank, plugged it somehow, but it's not designed for that. Really, I haven't been tempted to try because the flavors have been pretty good, and we'll get to that. I do tend to cover this bottom air hole up with my finger a lot when I hold it. It's, again, subjective. It's just the way I hold the device. I catch myself doing it every once in a while. It's not a big deal. I just have to slide my finger back down. It only comes in 0 or 5 milligrams right now. 5 is a little bit much for me. I usually vape 3, and I know that sounds surprising because it's only 2 milligrams, but you notice it. It really hits pretty hard. So, again though, subjective, and it's catered towards people looking to quit smoking, people looking, to upgrade from a Cigalike or even an Ego setup, because it's outperformed most of the Egos that I've tried. I can't speak towards like the newest ones coming out because I haven't tried the new wave, but a lot of the old ones, almost all the old ones, this is going to outperform it. Pros, okay. It is a 0.6 ohm coil, so it is a sub-ohm coil, and it is an unregulated device, so you're getting battery voltage to the coil, so it does change a little bit depending on the charge, but the charge has been lasting quite a while. So it comes out somewhere in the 20 watt range on a full charge. It tapers off a little bit as the battery dies down, but it hits really nice. It's super easy to use. Pop the cartridge out, pop a new one in. That's it. It only takes a couple seconds. You can switch flavors throughout the day without having to clean a tank, check on your coils. No problems, no issues, super simple to use. It's small. It's really easy to just throw it in your coat pocket in the winter or your pants pocket. I don't even really notice it's there because it's pretty lightweight. It's only got 5 milliliters of juice in this little tank, but it's been lasting me 2 days a tank, 2.5 days per tank, which is surprising with the way I vape. I vape a lot, and to last me that long is really, really good. I think they say between 1 to 3 days is what they expect for a tank. The flavors have been great. I've really been surprised with the flavors. I mean, when they told me the crowd this was catered towards, I was expecting really light on the flavor, barely noticeable, like a lot of the old Ego setups were. But they really come through on the flavor. The hot cinnamon is my personal favorite. It's like an atomic fireball kind of flavor, and it's been really, really good. The only ones I didn't really care for were the tobacco flavors, and that's simply because I don't like tobacco flavors. Everything else has been really good, really enjoyable. That's why I haven't been tempted to even try putting juice in this. The airflow thing was again a subjective thing. I just cut that top plug a little bit to get a little tighter mouth to lung when I want a mouth to lung hit. I mean, easy to do, you just need a pair of scissors, not a big deal. I've really been enjoying this thing. It's small, compact, goes with me everywhere. When I want to vape, if I'm in the car, I just pull out my pocket, vape it, put it back in my pocket. No problems, no issues. So yeah, if you know somebody who is looking to start vaping, doesn't want to go crazy, you know, setups 200 watts, things like that, or somebody looking to upgrade from Cigalikes, or even a lot of the older Ego setups, again, I can't speak to the new ones, but the older ones, definitely point them in this direction, show them the video. These are retailing for $49.99 for the unit and the flavor that comes with it. Each cartridge after that is $6.99, and you get a couple days out of them. That's pretty good. Still cheaper than smoking, so still a great alternative to it. I will link to the website in the description, and you can go from there. It's really, guys, it's been enjoyable. This is going to go around with me for a while because it is so simple to just travel with, take with you everywhere you go. So all in all, I hope you found this video helpful. Like, subscribe, it helps me out. If you have any questions, anything I didn't address, something I may have missed, leave it in the comments. I'll try my best to get to it. I try and answer any questions I can, anything that I see. Sometimes I miss things. It happens. So I hope to see you soon. Till then, keep on vaping.